Good afternoon, everyone. So, you know, we just made an inspection. The reason why is meron kaming ina-assess na bago pang project para sa ating airport dito sa Maynila para pabilisin ang pagdaloy ng ating mga travelers both in and out, lalong-lalo na ang mga OFW. Nung pinag-aaralan namin at pinag-uusapan namin, the best way is to go and look for myself. Kaya nandito tayo at tinignan ko at masasabi ko naman na marami na rin talaga tayong nakitang pagbabago. Especially, again, I'm always concerned dahil sa totoo naman, ang mga tigalabas, mga dayuhan na pumupunta rito, kung sila ba business traveler, sila turista, mabilis ang kanilang pagdaan sa airport at nakakalabas. Yung OFW ang inaalala namin. At kitang-kita natin na marami na ang mga pagbabago and the facilities for the OFW ay gumanda na. Ito na rin si Sec Boying because we looked at the immigration systems para malaman kung ano pa yung pwede natin pagandahin. So, I have also been hearing feedback, especially after Christmas, that may improvement talaga na nakita dito sa airport. And I wanted to see it for myself. So not only was I able to see it for myself, but I also heard from the chairman of NNIC that we, of all of the new continuing plans that he has to expand the airport so that we are able to handle and process more passengers and more travelers, more tourists, etc. And to make the experience as pleasant as possible. Alam naman natin, ang tourism industry ang isa sa ating dinedevelop. Dapat ang experience ng mga bibisita sa atin, hindi naman napakahirap. Hindi sila nagdudusa na kung nag-aantay ng matagal, wala silang makain, wala silang maistambayan. Naayos na nila ngayon yan. So, I'm very happy to see that there's progress. Hindi pa tapos ito. Marami pang gagawin. Ang ating concessionaire dito sa airport, and I'm looking forward to seeing those. Mabilis naman gumalaw ang chairman at saka ang ating secretary Vince. So I'm very optimistic that we will see results for that of those plans soon. All right? Sige. Yes.
Mr. President, Maris Umali po of GMA Integrated
Yes.
News. Una po sa lahat, Mr. President, how does the development of these facilities, especially the dedicated OFW facilities here at the NAIA Terminal 3, align with your administration's broader commitment to supporting overseas Filipino workers, especially in terms of the queues? And isunod ko na rin po agad, Mr. President, what specific feedback have you received from the OFWs upon seeing all these? You were able to talk to them a while ago.
Yes. Well, of course, what they have facilities now that they didn't have before. But even more importantly, I think, than the facilities, we're trying to make life easier for them. Na mabilis nga, hindi sila hinahanapan ng kung ano-anong ID. Yung OWA is already, the MW is already providing an ID so that it's very easy for them to identify themselves. So isa lang ang dala nila, makapasok sila sa lounge, maka-avail sila ng services, at mabilis ang pagdaan sa kanila. Hindi na hinahanapan ng kung anong certificate, yung QR code, yung ID, etc. etc. Yung mukha na lang nila, soon, malapit na. Mukha na lang nila, ayun na, ID. Hindi na kailangan bumunot ng passport. Hindi na kailangan. Soon, magkakaroon na tayo niyan.
Okay, next question, please.
Okay?
Hello, I'm Casey from Rappler. Just wanted to ask Mr. President, how much, or can you give a ballpark figure nung, how much yung terminal enhancement fees ng foreign airlines? Terminal enhancement fees of airlines? Yung,
The terminal fee?
yeah.
Oh, well, they are... ikaw sumagot. Ano?
Yung pong terminal fee ng international passenger, starting next year, it will be 950 pesos. Yung domestic naman, 450 pesos. At magugulat po kayo, Sa probinsya nga, international passenger will have to pay 800 pesos. Dito, 950 lang. At grabe ang service dito. Napakalaki pa ng facilities. Salamat po. Nakita niyo ba yung mga tulugan? Pahinga ng OFW lounge? Tsaka libre ang pagkain. Tsaka ang OFW, meron sariling immigration, sariling line. Kaya hindi na sila naantala, mabilis ang kilos.
Ayos. Yes, so that is what? We have one more. Yeah.
Sir, good morning, Katrina. Good afternoon, Katrina
afternoon.
Domingo from ABS-CBN News. Sir, you mentioned about a facial recognition feature that will be rolled out soon. Can you give us more details about this program? Kailan po ang target? Magkano po ang gagastusin ng gobyerno? Will it be rolled out to OFW first or to the general public as a whole?
Well, no, that is the whole idea of the PPP. And this is the biggest PPP that the country has ever done. And by the way, it was the fastest that we were able to do because it was I pushed it very, very hard. At mabuti naman that meron tayong mga partners kagaya ni Chairman Ramon Ang na handang tumulong. If you look at the financials of this project, hindi kikita ang NIC for a long time. Pero alam ko that's why we have entered into a PPP precisely on the principle and on the idea that because the government does not have the funding or does not have complete funding, we go into partnership with private enterprise and the private sector takes the financial risk. The government takes the political risk, if you can call it that. It basically to provide the land, to provide all the permits, to provide all the licenses, etc. And whatever incentives can be negotiated between the private partner and the government. So these are ongoing we will see even more construction by the end of the year. Already, yung mga dinadaanan ng you can see, inumpisahan na yung pagdaan ng mga sasakyan, yung mga hindi taxi, but yung hired cars hindi nasa ilalim na, kaya maganda na yung sistema. And I've been through this airport, I don't know how many times, and it's the nicest that I've seen the airport in 20, 30 years. So we'll keep going on that in that path. Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon po, Mr. President. Follow-up lang po dun sa facial recognition, Eden Santos from Net25. Makakatulong po ba ito ng malaki para maiwasan na po yung problema ng ating mga OFW dun sa mga passport po nila?
Yes. Yes, that's what I was saying. Mayroon tayo. Kaya naman napunta ako rito dahil nasimulan yung usapan tungkol nga dyan. Kung paano padaliin para sa ating mga OFW. Kasi as kagaya ng nasabi ko, as of now, nung Pasko nga, naramdaman na, lalo na yung mga umuuwing Pilipino, lalong-lalo na yung mga bisita natin. Pero yung OFW, nahirapan pa rin. Kaya yun ang pinag-uusapan namin. So, kaya kami napunta dito. But that's as I said, we are trying to make their life as easy as possible. Dahil, alam nyo, they've been working for a long time, years. Ngayon lang sila uuwi, ilang araw lang silang nandito. Kaya dapat pagandahin naman natin yung bakasyon nila. And that is what we are doing. And we are trying to canvas the best technology that we can find para to make yun na nga, para maging madali ang pagpasok-labas ng ating mga OFW at lahat ng ating mga bisita at ang mga domestic passengers pati. Alright? Maraming salamat. Magandang hapon sa inyo. Thank you.